The following radio program you're about to listen to is provided to you, the listener, by Inked Geek Studios. Get this and other great shows at inkedgeekstudios.com. All Geeked Up is brought to you by the Inked Geek Studios t-shirt. Get yours today at tiny.cc/igswag.
Previously on All Geeked Up. When last we left our heroes, Captain Nate P. Egerton and his faithful number 2. They were stranded on the planet Uranus. Watch this week to see what happens. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let me start again. When last we left our heroes, they were edging over the rim of Uranus, deep into the rings. Tune in this week to find out what comes out of them.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
I didn't have enough time to get further in, and then I had to ad-lib.
No, you weren't lying. It wasn't a fecal matter joke. So, anyway. Hey.
No, I kept it external this time. Hey, it's All Geeked Up. What's going on? I'm Brandon, and I'm here with Nate.
Hello,
Nate.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm tired.
I'm just here to make you laugh.
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm excited.
You're not tired.
It was a big day.
It's not. It wasn't. It wasn't a big day, and you're not tired.
I am tired.
No, you're not.
I am. I slept.
How can you be tired?
Because I slept like 2.5 hours. But part of the reason I slept 2.5 hours is why it's a big day.
I know why it's a big day.
It's a big day for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it's a nerd Christmas. That's why.
It is. It is a nerd Christmas.
It's a nerd Christmas. October 27th, 2017.
And actually, next
Christmas.
Next Friday is actually it works out perfectly because Christmas Day and New Year's Day are always exactly a week from each other.
That's true.
And New Year's Day, while still a celebration, is not always quite the celebration Christmas is.
Definitely not.
Right? So we've got Nerd Christmas today, and then next week is like Nerd New Year's.
Nerd New Year's.
Because it starts the new year of the iPhone.
That's a double NY.
What?
Nerd New Year's.
It's a ninny.
I'm in it. I'm in the ninny. Looking for an outie.
You're in the ninny.
Tell me about Nerd New Year. Tell me.
Should we talk about Nerd Christmas first?
No. We have to go backwards.
We have to go backwards?
You have to tease the meat of the issue, right? You teased it. Nerd
tease
Christmas.
My meat?
So you tease Nerd Christmas, right? You're like, oh yeah, it's Nerd Christmas. Ooh. Then everybody's excited, right?
Why do I feel like this show went from
Wait. But then you glaze right over it.
There's more.
There's more. You glaze over that to go to the smaller thing.
So you want me to glaze over my meat?
Yes. And mine too. You glaze over the big thing.
Sounds sticky.
Oh man, I can't move, basically.
Good thing these chairs aren't leather.
Are you gonna want me
Wait,
to make
yours is.
Yeah, it is.
You're fucked.
I'm sliding all around already. Jesus. When I get up, it's gonna sound like Velcro. So anyway, the big news you make them wait for, and then the little news is what they get first, so they stay hooked,
but
right?
The big news is next Friday.
But if you give them the big news now, who's gonna tune in for the whole show?
We aren't Channel 6 News.
Yes, we are. We're Channel 69. We're Channel 11, really, but
we give and give back at the same time. We get and give. It's a love-hate relationship.
Oh, we're in rare form. Rare form.
It's like, yeah, this is almost like a shoot weird thing. I don't know. Anyway.
I'll fight you.
Yeah, so October 27th. Oh, yeah, we're going forwards and then backwards, right? We're going back to the future. And then back to the past from the future.
Marty, we have to go back.
Is it Marty or Morty?
Well, it depends. Morty, we have to go.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
This show's not about time travel.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So you have Doc and Marty.
Yeah,
and Rick and Morty.
Right, which
was done on purpose, right?
Well, it's based off that.
But
and Doctor Who.
Is Rick and Morty not just like the drug-induced alcoholic version of Doc and Marty?
Which, when you think about it, Doc and Marty should be the drug-induced alcoholic version because they're from the 80s.
Right.
And I mean, Doc is basically coked out of his mind anyway, right?
Right. Why else would you use terrorist grade plutonium to power your time machine?
From Libya, the fucking Libyans. Do you know what the capital of Libya is?
Labia.
I would have thought that, but no, Tripoli. I had no
Triple
idea.
E. Is that like Triple H's cousin? All right. Okay, hold on.
Hey, I'm Triple H.
Hold on.
This is my brother, Triple E, and his kid.
Triple D. He's well endowed.
Oh, God.
I told you I was tired. Oh, I need my coffee.
It's a me, Hunter, brother. Anyway,
Wait, hold on. What does Triple D stand for?
I don't know.
Let's flesh this out.
Hang on.
I mean, it's the Dudley Death Drop, but
Dick, dastardly,
Doofus.
do right.
Durag.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, so it's got to be 2 syllables. I don't know, man.
Hunter. Dawson. Hurst. Dick. Helmsley. Dingley. Dawson, Dick, Dingley.
That sounds like a Dudley.
Yeah, no, it does. It could be Dawson, Dick, Dudley. Right there. All right.
Hey, y'all, I'm Dawson.
Anyway.
Dawson Dick Dudley.
Anyway.
I'm here to wrestle.
It's going to be the end of the show before we even get to like. Wait, again, hold on. Are we doing the 3rd first or the 27th?
No, we're doing the 3rd.
Okay.
We're doing the 3rd.
So next Friday,
Morty,
which
we're doing the 3rd.
next Friday, which we have dubbed the Nerd New Year or the Geek New Year or whatever. People say it's synonymous.
Do you really want the time of the show to go by slow?
No.
I mean, isn't the point to go by fast? You want to have fun, don't you?
Oh, this is a blast. Enjoying myself.
Take off your pants and
No.
jacket.
I'm not wearing a jacket.
Hoodie.
I'm wearing a hoodie.
That doesn't sound right.
The hoodie's already removed, though. That happened a long time ago.
I see. Okay, all right. That's enough. Enough.
Anyway.
No pirates.
Yeah. Well, see, okay. Anyway, so next week, I feel weird going backwards. Because, like, one of the big things this week is the pre-order of next week. So it's weird to discuss the release before we discuss the pre-order. Doesn't that seem weird?
No, you say the release is coming, but you can pre-order it.
Well, you can't now because it's back-ordered to, like, February.
Fuck. Then I don't know.
It was back-ordered by a month, like 3 minutes.
You know what? Just tell me about the 27th because I don't know what you're talking about. So
Okay. So, all right. Well, let's just start with this week in general. Let's just do our typical week wrap-up and just go from there. So, Destiny 2 launched on PC this past Tuesday. Spit it out. Mean people spit. Nice people swallow.
So I used to work with this old guy named Bill Gushy, right?
Yeah.
And of course, his last name was Gushy. It fits. But he would always say,
I was about to talk, and
he would always say, "Spit it out. It don't belong to you." It's really fucked up. Why would he say that?
I don't know. That's weird.
I had nothing of his in my mouth ever. Fucking guy.
Your thoughts. Spit your thoughts out. They don't belong to you.
Hey, spit it out. It don't belong to you, Junior. All right, fucking Bill Gushman. Bill the Gushman. Anyway, tell me about the 27th.
Okay, yeah, well, we started on the 24th, but that's okay. So,
it was my mother's birthday.
it was Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Destiny 2 came out for PC this past Tuesday. No, was it Tuesday?
Yeah, it was because
Yeah,
that was
that's
the
right.
day.
This past Tuesday, about 6 weeks after it came out on consoles. It came out. It runs extraordinarily well.
So well.
It was launched really successfully. So a big round of applause and thanks to Activision and Bungie and Blizzard for doing a nice, successful AAA launch with a persistently online game. That's not so guaranteed these days. So it was really nice to see. They're having a couple issues here and there. Like if you're in a clan, your clan roster doesn't pop up on the right side, but you have the app to manage that, so that's fine. The only thing I can really, it's Destiny. We talked a lot about Destiny when it came out on consoles. It's a solid sequel to what was already a good game.
Yep.
It plays really well. It's fairly well balanced. We've already got Xur on the PC.
Yeah, you started to tell me about that, then the phone cut out. So I wish you would exacerbate.
Yeah, we can talk about Xur a little bit more.
Expand upon.
So he started today. He's going to be there for the weekend.
Who is he?
He is an exotics dealer.
I see.
Yeah, so he has a certain amount of exotics that you can go buy. There are many different exotics that you can get. And they cost 23 legendary shards. And at least as far as this week, from me as a warlock, he has 4 pieces of armor that I could possibly get, as well as A sniper rifle, and the sniper rifle is 29 legendary shards.
Wow, I have 5 legendary shards right now.
Okay, so you're a ways away. Well, you'll once you hit 20 and finish the campaign. You hit 20, right?
I will hit 20
Tonight.
literally as soon as I log on. I'll be 20.
Okay. So you can go and get some exotics from him. So it's pretty cool. You can at any given time you can have one piece of exotic armor, one piece of one exotic weapon. So I mean your extras don't count. Like my ship and my bike are all exotic. I think my emote is exotic as well. But so that's just for the armor that it matters. Extra stuff doesn't matter. But so you can go do that now with that and get geared up a little bit. The Leviathan raid as well as Trials of the Nine starts Wednesday. Recommended light level for PC. Again, this stuff has all been out on
What is the
console.
recommended eye level?
Recommended eye level, light level is 260 to 280 for the Leviathan raid.
Well, so I'm only 100 away.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm at 255 right now, and I have yet to touch a Nightfall.
Yep.
So, and Nightfall drops 260 and higher. So the way that gearing up goes, so your primary source of gearing up is to do reputation, at least without doing the strikes, right? Because like any other MMO style dungeon-y game, doing dungeons, which are the strikes in this game, over and over and over again gets repetitious.
Right.
So the primary way to gear up in Destiny is to do your dailies. You have 4 primary planets at the moment. They're adding more, and I guess rumor has it that they're also adding the old Destiny 1 content on the PC version of Destiny. So
Yeah, I really hope that this game stays around and is popular enough
I think
for
it
them
will.
to add to it.
Look at how much negative flack the original Destiny got, and they still made 2.
Right. And
I don't
mean,
think it's
the
going
very
anywhere.
fact that this is on the Blizzard launcher alone.
Right.
I really hope it has some staying power and they build upon it like they have with WoW and Diablo.
Right.
Because, well, I don't play Overwatch, but I like this game.
Right.
So
No, this is a lot of fun, and there's definitely some depth to it. But so you run around to your planets, and each day you get 3 challenges on the planet, doing patrol quests, killing 75 of a type of mob, things like that. And you go and you complete those, and then you go and you get your tokens, or so each planet has a type of token as well as 2 types of resources that you can gather that you turn into the rep vendor for that planet, and then you get legendary engrams, and that's how you get legendary gear, and you just kind of go from there. And there's social quests that you can do, social events, which kind of work the way that rifts work. If you ever played the MMO Rift, social events in Destiny kind of work the same way.
right.
There are random missions that pop up as far as just little side quests. There's PvP with the Crucible, which is a lot of fun and very well balanced, as a matter of fact. Then there's strikes, there's Nightfall. And then again, as I said, the Leviathan raid, which is the PvE end game content for now until the next content comes out. And then Trials of the Nine, which is the PvP end game content. They both come out Tuesday. So, it's there. It's cool. And we've got a pretty solid Inked Geek gaming clan on PC side. We've got about 15 or 16 members right now. And I want to say that I'm pretty sure, I think like 4 or 5 of us at least are ready for Nightfall, which is good because Nightfall only needs 3 people. So that works because Nightfalls are the heroic strikes.
Where's Hugo at this point?
I have no idea. Oh, Hugo was with his kid.
No, I mean like level-wise.
Oh, I think he's like level 10.
I mean, Hugo's in North Dakota. Who the fuck knows what he's doing? I just want to know where he is in the game.
Just fucking a cow.
Fuck. Goddamn Bible builders.
No, he's like level 10, I think.
Yep. Because when I last saw him there, he was like level 5.
Yeah, he played some last night. He played some today. He also played some heroes. So anyway, speaking of games, that's just where we started with Destiny
That's
on
where
Tuesday.
we started. That's where I still am. But
now-
you have ascended.
Me and at least with one of these titles, a very large amount of the gaming community.
It's a me.
Exactly. Because we all know that we're talking about Assassin's Creed. No.
What's his
Well,
name?
Mario is a test.
It's a me, Ezio.
It's not him anymore. He's fucking dead.
It's
Thank
a
God.
me.
Okay,
Egyptian
so
guy.
let's start in order. So first off, released at 9 p.m. yesterday, 9 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. We had the new Wolfenstein 2, the sequel to.
Ooh, what is
I
it
said Wolfenstein. Shut up.
called? Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein. So yeah, Wolfenstein 2 came out today. It launched 9 p.m. yesterday. It's pretty solid from what I hear. Brian,
Have you not bought it?
I haven't. Wolfenstein's the one I stayed away from. Brian Brushwood from Night Attack is playing it. He was tweeting about it and said that it's really solid. I figured 4 was enough for a given week.
Well, I guess.
So that was the one I stayed away from. Just because, at the end of the day, it's just a single-player shooter. Like, I'll pick it up on a Steam sale.
Right.
I want to play it, but I still haven't finished the first one.
Right.
And it's a continuation. So there's that. And I hear it's solid. I mean, the first one was solid, so I don't expect anything less from the sequel.
I think the next game I'm picking up is Shadow of War.
Yeah.
Because outside of Destiny, man, I really want to hop back into Shadow of Mordor.
Mordor.
I highly like it now that I've actually played it. But my time to play is so antiquated. I jump in and jump out, right?
Right.
The amount of time I've put into Destiny is, at the cost of a lot of sleep in the past week.
I know the feeling.
It's made for a shitty week at work.
Although I got really lucky. And we'll explain why all of this culminated at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning.
Oh, do tell.
Okay. So, anyway. So we had Wolfenstein at 9. Again, didn't get it. I was here playing Destiny.
I'll give you this. You make buying video games sound epic. Buying and playing of video games, which is, a pretty mundane thing. You pick it up. And now you don't even really go pick it up. You do and you don't, right? It depends on how much you want to modernize.
Mario, I did.
Hashtag modernize.
Yeah, I know, right? I got trolled so hard by Amy for that.
I saw that.
No, so here's the thing. Well, we'll talk about this afterwards.
But
let me finish.
Wait, really? You can take the act of getting a game and playing it and turn it into an hour of just adventure. Finish your point.
Because it's all I got, man. I got to make it something good.
Well, now don't minimize it. I'm not trying to shit on you here. Just finish your story.
Okay. Anyway, and then at midnight we had Assassin's Creed Origins, which fuck do I have a lot to say about.
Oh, you got a boner for that?
I do. I have a boner for odd-looking Egyptian man.
Is that a pyramid in your pants?
It's a pyramid in my pants. And then Mario came out. Fucking Mario, the first legit Mario game in such a long fucking time. Because we got Mario Galaxy, which was, I think, a Wii title. It might have been a Wii U title. I don't remember.
And the last fucking Mario thing was Run, right?
No, but that's a mobile game.
Right, but that was the last Mario title, right?
But even like the Wii U games, like it was like they were like Mario 3D, and like we didn't get a legit Mario game,
right?
Like there, so we had Mario 64, which was more than 20 years ago now,
right?
Christ, we're coming up on like 25.
So basically, if you equate it to Star Wars, you had a bunch of spin-offs, but no canonical things,
right? Basically, so you had Mario 64, right, on the N64, and that was really the start of it all. Like that game was amazing. I think that was the last thing that I can wholeheartedly, positively remember, like my mom and I doing together. Like we sat and got all 120 stars, which was a fucking nightmare in that game. And then for the GameCube, which was a piece of shit anyway.
Yep.
We got Super Mario Sunshine, which was also a piece of shit, as you can probably guess by the fact that it was called Super Mario fucking Sunshine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then we got Super Mario Galaxy. Now, Super Mario Galaxy was cool, but it didn't have the pull for me, right? I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. The Italian dude wasn't doing it for me. Maybe there was other things going on. I don't know, but I wasn't feeling it, right? So then, now, October 27th, 2017, the first legit Mario game. Like, we got Mario vs. Rabbids. We got Mario Kart. But now we have the first legit Mario game for the Switch. The first legit Mario game, I think, in almost a decade. I don't know what was the release date for Sunshine.
Dude, I have
Not
no
Sunshine,
idea.
for Galaxy. Somebody in the chat room might be able to give it to me, or you can look it up on the iPad.
No,
It's been a while, right? Maybe it hasn't quite been a decade, but it's been a while. Right?
I haven't played a Nintendo since SNES, really.
If it wasn't in the early aughts, because I know damn well it was pre-2010. It had to have been. Boop. I mean, I could be
2002.
wrong. No. I'm sorry, Galaxy.
Okay, that's not going to be 2002.
No. Sunshine was 2002?
Yep.
Fuck, Sunshine was 15 years ago?
2007.
So it's a decade ago.
That was released on my birthday in 2007.
So what console was it on?
Oh.
Wii or Wii
U? Just a Wii.
Okay, so that wasn't even a Wii U title. So we never got an official Mario for the Wii U. We got like the side scroller ones that were kind of throwbacks to like classic Mario, but we didn't get a full fledged 3D World Mario.
We got Galaxy 2 on Wii U
There was a Galaxy 2?
in 2010.
Oh. See, that's how much I didn't like Galaxy. I didn't realize it was a Galaxy 2. Well, anyway. Well, thank you for that. So still, it's been 7 years since we had a legit Mario game. So now here comes Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey is a fucking thing of beauty, man. You start off and you're Mario and you're missing a hat. And you wake up next to Cappy. And Cappy is a hat with eyes. Cappy's got a fucking personality and he's cool.
You know what? I
What?
watched Big Mouth last night, and one of the characters there fucks his pillow, and the pillow wakes up next to him and has eyes and is pregnant. Is Cappy pregnant?
No.
Okay.
No, but Cappy can shapeshift. So, like right now, I've got Mario in a tux and a top hat. It's pretty cool. So your hat is basically like your weapon in this game. You can fling it, and it hits things. So it takes a lot of the classic stuff that's in Mario and kind of adds to it, right? So one of the very common tropes for a Mario game is you have your coin blocks with the question marks, right? And sometimes you jump and you hit them and they give you a coin. Sometimes you jump and hit them and you have to keep fucking jumping, right? And the more you jump, the more coins you get out of it, because once you kind of slow down, the next time you hit it, it's the last coin, right? So now with the hat, you hit Y or X to throw the hat. When you throw the hat, it throws out, it spins for a little bit, and it comes back. Or you can hold down the button you used to throw it, and it sits there and spins for a while. So if you have one of those blocks that has several coins in it, you just throw your hat at the block and hold the button, and your hat just sits there and just keeps spinning coins. It's pretty cool. You can also throw your hat at things to take them over, which is awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So do you still have, like, the flaming flower and the feather and the fucking
Not
raccoon
that I
suit?
have seen.
Because where it's open world, if you could get the feather and the cape and, like, fly through the city, that would be great.
Right. So, well, here's the thing, and I can already envision people doing this, and it's been out for a little under 24 hours right now, right? So here's one of the things you can do, right? You got a gap. So, and again, this is why I don't think there's a fireball or the feather or the raccoon or whatever. It was a raccoon. It was like a flying meerkat for a while. It was a superhero Mario in Super Mario World. So yeah, fucking Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if I have to cross a gap that I can't jump because it's Mario and there's no double jump, I can throw my hat in the middle of the gap, run, bounce off my hat. Once I bounce off my hat, it flips up in the air. I land on the other side of the gap and the hat lands on my head.
Damn.
Pretty cool.
I wish there was a precursor to that where you see some storyline where Mario goes out
You kinda
Indiana
get it
Jones
you kinda
and he
get a little
finds
bit.
this hat.
He's just all like out of it. So the premise behind this game
Mario
is,
takes drugs.
Mario takes drugs. No, so Bowser has again kidnapped Princess Peach, seems to get kidnapped an awful lot, and now they're gonna get married. So
She needs to get a fucking
they're gonna get
smart
married.
lock.
See, I like so
Wait, who's getting married?
Bowser and Peach. So see, now we're both fans of Scott, right? Scott Johnson.
Yeah.
Right, and he's mentioned this on his show before, so I'm not going to
Oh.
take credit for this.
Question about that.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a current Geek episode in a while.
The last
it-
one was 2 weeks ago because Tom was on vacation.
I haven't gotten one since like fucking May.
Oh, you must have to check your feed. Anyway, we'll talk about that after the show. We'll get it fixed.
No, I'm not worried about
But
it.
yeah, so now Scott's daughter Carter has this really perverse yet awesome theory when it comes to the land of
Koopa
the Mushroom
Kingdom?
Kingdom, right? Her theory is that Mario is just annoying Peach and Bowser, and that Peach and Bowser are actually together, and that all of the Koopa kids are actually Princess Peach's kids.
Yeah, I seem to have seen that before, where Mario is basically a sadomasochistic killer,
I kind of like that theory.
and he just squashes
Peach is
all their
just like-
children.
Like,
Would you stop it? Leave me the fuck alone. It's probably true. It's a me, Mario. Oh shit. That fucking plumber's back.
so yeah, it's incredibly fun. I'm
Is
really
there a Luigi?
no, I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Usually in the Mario proper games, there's no Luigi.
You would think in an open world game though, like his apartment would be there or some shit.
Maybe, I don't know. I've only been to the desert so far.
Like maybe they have a business together because they're plumbers and you can walk
Oh,
to the
no,
city.
no. There was a press release by Nintendo. He's retired. He's officially no longer a plumber.
Well, he's a superhero, so
He's a hero.
Super Mario.
It's because it was on Super Nintendo.
Super
Wait, hold on a second.
Mario.
So if you make a Superman game on Super Nintendo, is it Super Superman?
Yeah.
Like there's no pause at all. You're like, well, of course, why wouldn't it be? So 2-player co-op. I haven't done it yet. So my daughter and I game together on Saturday nights when I go to work, and that's what we're playing tomorrow night. I can only assume that the 2-player co-op is one person controls the hat, which would be really cool. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's fun. It plays well. If you played Mario 64 or Sunshine or Galaxy 2, apparently, you're playing this game. It's the same controls, although now it is fully open world. You gather moons instead of suns or stars. You need the moons to power up your ship, which is the Odyssey, to power up your ship. And then, what the fuck?
I was going to send that to you, but you've seen it now. I want to eat the dick.
So you need moons to power up your Odyssey to travel from planet to planet. There are several types of planets.
So what's next? Like clovers and blue moons and shit? Clovers and whatever else?
No. It's stars because Mario got a star from the star power, but now he's in a spaceship, and the spaceship travels through space, so it gets the power from the moon.
How do you go from a plumber to getting a spaceship?
He found the Odyssey.
What the fuck is the Odyssey?
It's a ship. If you were listening to me as opposed to crop a picture of me out, you would have known that.
I was excited by the fact that your mouth was open.
It's always open.
That's true.
Wait a second.
I bloviate and I can't stop.
So Cappy helps him find the Odyssey.
Right. What if Cappy's an AI in the hat?
An AI in the hat?
It's like he has Stark.
Is that like a modern Dr. Seuss? The AI in the hat?
I'm the AI in the hat. I am not amused. Welcome back, Captain Temerity.
Corey! It's a lot of fun and I like it. I have to get 2 more moons in the desert level to get to the next level, but yeah, one of the levels is basically like New York.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty cool.
When you go through the different worlds, like you have New York, is it like Mario'd up?
Well, because it's not actually New York. It's
well, right, but you know what I mean.
Right.
But like when you go there, is it supposed to be within the game, the real world versus all the other worlds?
Yeah, it's the real world. Like it's skyscrapers and like taxis.
Right.
And,
but it's not fantastical like it would be if you were in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I don't believe so.
No. So like, there's a vast difference between the worlds.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited to see a free roam underwater world. Have you been there yet?
I hope there's not a fucking underwater world.
I'm sick of it.
I hate underwater worlds.
Sick of it.
Maybe underwater in it. Or like, okay, so as much as I give them shit for this level.
Can I get a Super Mario canoe?
Douche canoe.
Douche canoe. Hey, that's been gone for a while.
As much as I give them shit for it, when Blizzard made Cataclysm and they made the all-water zone, very quickly within that zone, they made it so you got a seahorse and you also got a buff where you got grounded. So you basically ran through the zone like you ran through every other zone. So it had the underwater aesthetic, but you weren't swimming the whole fucking time.
Yeah, because that's terrible.
If they do something like that where like they give Mario the iron boots,
yep,
like that would be cool. But if not, if I'm swimming a whole fucking level, no. I will not get all the moons on that level.
That's a hard no.
What I do want though, okay, so here's the thing. So really quickly, I want to, because we're short on time, but so you can throw your hat to get on things, right? So like you throw your hat to get on a frog and like you bounce super fucking high. So here's one of the coolest things, and this is one of the secret moons that you can get in the first level. So and each level has like between like 30 and 50 moons on it. It's not like Super Mario 64 or Mario 64 where there's like 8 stars per level. There's a fuck ton of moons to find.
A fuck ton.
Oh no, it's a fuck ton. I'll show you how small the very first map is, and then have you try and fathom where the hell they hid 30 fucking moons on it, because it's ridiculous.
I'm excited.
So you get your Goomba, right? You know what Goombas are, right?
I'm afraid I do.
The little brown turds.
I wish that I didn't, but I do.
Basically, Goombas are like the original poop emoji.
Fucking Goombas.
So anyway, so you know how
it's poop with eyes.
So you know how like in, I believe it was Mario 2. Maybe it was 3. But one of them, they started to do the Goomba stacks.
Yeah.
Right?
That was 3.
So
no, that might have been 2.
So one of the moons that you have to get that's a secret moon is you have to throw your hat on a Goomba, right? And then you have to run around and jump on other Goombas to build your stack of Goombas up high enough to be able to get to the moon.
This all sounds very racist.
Stacking Goombas?
Yeah.
Well, you know, sign of the times.
That's true.
Speaking of racism.
I have a question. It must have been Mario 3 because Mario 2 was like a dream world, wasn't it? There were no Goombas in Mario 2.
Mario 2 wasn't a Mario 2. It was another game that was...
it had Mario in it.
Mario 2, yeah, Mario 2 was not originally Mario 2. It was another game, and it was repurposed with the Mario license. That's why nothing lines up, and it doesn't have anything to, like those fucking Shy Guys. Like, Shy Guys came from that. And then, but
Right.
like, because like there was obviously no desert.
Right.
But so you have a lot of Mario motif that came from 2 that now still holds true in current lore.
Yeah.
But it wasn't original, like the whole curtain dropping shit like that. Like, you don't see that in any other
Oh,
Mario
fuck no.
game.
Well, All-Stars, right?
Right, but they probably pulled it from that. Man,
Of
do we
course.
need a modern All Stars?
I love All-Stars.
So Mario Rabbids is pretty cool. It was made in partnership with Ubisoft and Nintendo, and it's basically XCOM with Nintendo characters
Yep.
and Rabbids. So it's cool. But you know what? Give me another Mario All Stars, which is basically Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that for Super Nintendo? Yeah, give me that. Even if it's just like a Nintendo Switch remake of that game. Like, that game was amazing. I loved it. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no. Anyway, if you have a Switch, get Odyssey, and if you don't have a Switch, they seem to be pretty easily in stock these days.
Yeah, now they are. Have they?
Yeah.
I do want one, but I want it to go down in price.
It won't go down in price till after the holiday season.
What is? No, I'm not
It's
going to get one
300
now.
it's 300 bucks.
Is it 300? No,
Yeah.
I want it to be 250 less.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to get it in.
if it's like New Year's sale, 229. Yeah.
Right, but I think you can get it in an Odyssey bundle right now, and I don't know if it's gone. I don't know if it's any more expensive. So if you can get it in an Odyssey bundle for $300, you're only paying $240 for the console.
Let's see what Amazon says.
So anyway, so while you're looking that up, the other big title that came out last night is Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, as I was saying, because I didn't mean to talk about Mario so much, but it's Mario. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, you got excited.
It's Mario. So Assassin's Creed Origins, it's the first Assassin's Creed game in 2 years. Assassin's Creed was doing the daily release thing, or the yearly release thing for a while, as everybody does. You know, that's kind of the thing. You get your sports games every year. How much is the bundle?
Well, on Amazon,
It's sold out.
it's $478.
Holy fuck. Oh, because you get a bunch of shit with it.
Yep.
You get like the cradle and the
Right.
the special the Wiimote things.
Right.
Anyway, so Assassin's Creed was a yearly release title for a while. You know, it started way back in the day, and then we got all of them all the way up through, and then we got Unity, and we got Unity and not Revelations. Unity
Dude,
and
there's so many. How are you ever going to get it straight?
well, there's the two most recent one. It was the French one and the Industrial Revolution one. So I believe Unity was the French one. I don't remember what the second most recent.
Syndicate?
No, yes, thank you. So Syndicate was the most recent one up until today, and Syndicate was actually done really well. So
Yeah, that was the only newer one that I really wanted to play. The last one I played was Black Flag.
Black Flag I really liked.
I like it all right, and I have Unity, but I've never played it.
Now, so what they did was they kind of, for a while, they fell into the every other formula,
Right.
where you'd have a great one and then an one. So that's how it was. Black Flag was great because Assassin's Creed 3 was a pile of shit. And then Black Flag was great, and then Unity was a pile of shit, and then Syndicate was really good from what I had heard. And there was no Assassin's Creed last year, so they were trying to break that cycle. And from what I played so far, they fucking broke the cycle. This is an open world RPG. Like, your character levels up, and you get ability points, and you have armor and gear, and you have to craft things. And like, I was riding around on my horse hunting things with the bow. Like, I was hunting for skins and stuff like that. So essentially what it is you are I haven't learned much about my main character yet, but you are an Egyptian man. It takes place in Egypt, and you are an Egyptian man who comes back. All I've gathered so far is that at least his son was murdered, because there's a scene where you open up a storage chest and one of his son's toys is there. According to the toy's description, it was a toy that he gave to him on his 6th birthday. And and then you hear him, like the way the game frames it, it's almost like he's behind you, and then your character turns around and there's nobody there. So obviously it's a memory that he hears. So you're acting out kind of that vengeance. That's my assumption. There's a new pharaoh who is wreaking havoc on the local area and whatnot. So I haven't been out of the Animus yet. I'm playing an open world adventure game in Egypt. I haven't been out of the Animus, other than that when I died one time because combat's fucking hard. I desynchronized. Like, that was the Assassin's Creed tip. But man, I tell you, after playing, like, so visually it plays like Shadow of Mordor, right? It's an open world action game. Combat is a lot more difficult. It's not that whole like, hey, we're going to pop a big fucking icon over your head and you hit that button and you'll never get hit. Like, you have to watch for them swinging and you have to time it. If you get more than 2 or 3 guys fucking your shit up at once, you are dead. But there's cool shit. So you play stealthy, which is my favorite part of Shadow of Mordor. So it's nice to play a game based on that, right? So like I was raiding this base, and they have okay. So first off,
God damn, you're excited.
you want no the game's great, man. You want to talk about fucking yourself over, right? So there's this big fucking pillar with wood in it, and here's a cool thing in the game: you can pull out your bow.
You had me at wood.
Pull the bow back, and you can bring the arrow up to something that's on fire and light your arrow on fire.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Gotta have interactive
So,
worlds.
Right. Now, I had killed all the guys around this wooden pillar, right? And I'm like, I wonder what happens if I shoot my flaming arrow at this wooden pillar. So I shoot my flaming arrow at the wooden pillar, and suddenly there's an alert that pops up on my screen. The pillar has been lit. Reinforcements have arrived. So I called in reinforcements on myself, and then I died.
Now, is it as easy as climbing to the roof and then running away?
No.
Like
No,
it
you
used to
don't
be?
climb nearly as fast, and people chuck fucking spears at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do other than fight, blend, and fade away?
Basically,
as you can?
yeah. It's a gorgeous scenery. You go around, you explore. There's a.
I assume there's still hay bales and all that.
Yeah, it's hay with those. But I mean, whatever. That's an Assassin's Creed motif. That's
It's a
not
staple.
going anywhere. Yeah. So, but okay, now here's some cool things. The game is persistently online, right? So there's some. I don't know so much leaderboards, but like rankings.
Yep.
But here's one of the things you can do. It's Assassin's Creed Origins with Instagram. Now. Now you're a photo guy, so maybe you can find a scenic thing in the game and you're like, oh, I want to take a picture of that. That may be something you like, right? But whenever anyone takes a picture, because at any point in time, when you're playing with a controller, because it's a console game, I'm just playing it on PC. Oh, and it looks fucking gorgeous and ultra wide. But anyway, double click your sticks and it pulls up your camera. You have filters, you can adjust your zoom, things like that, and take your pictures. Whenever you take a picture, it puts a little picture icon on the map. Other people can see your picture, vote whether they like it or not. And the picture that gets the most votes is the picture of the day.
Well, that's a cool little feature.
Right. I thought you would like that. I thought of you when I saw that.
I do like it.
So anyway, and you can go around, see the pictures, and see the pictures. And I don't know if you get anything for picture of the day other than the fact that everyone knows what your gamer tag is now. So, or your Steam tag, or actually your Ubisoft tag.
Give me notoriety. I'm a virtual photographer
Right.
now.
Exactly. So, but
I'm gonna
no,
go photo
Now-
shoot ancient Egypt.
I'm going to talk about this probably a lot more next week because I will have had more time to play it. And we have very little bit of time left, and I want to get on like the biggest thing. I want to get on the biggest thing. But yeah, so this is the biggest thing about the game, at least as far as I'm concerned. So we've all played open world games before, right? And we've all played those games where you have to follow along and someone's telling you a story and you have to keep up with them. Or like you have a mission that is 500 yards away, right? And you got to go by horseback or you got to walk or whatever the case may be. And you try and go, and maybe you get stuck on rocks or you run through a pack of bad guys, right? So at any point in time, you can hit down or hold down on the D-pad and call your horse or camel, whatever you get for a mount.
Fucking camel. Do you whistle?
You do. So you get your horse. I got the collector's edition, so I have
it's
this
very
awesome horse with
Red
tusks.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but now here's the thing: you're walking on the road. When you are walking on any road, whether it's a high traffic road or a path, you can hold A, and your horse automatically follows the path. At which point, then, if you have a waypoint highlighted on your map, whether you've clicked a quest turn-in or a point of interest, after you've held A to where your horse is now pathfinding, you can hit Y to have your horse pathfind your waypoint. And you can just sit there, you can pan your camera around, and you can enjoy the gorgeous game
And snap photos.
and snap photos. But it's like the coolest feature in an
Well, it's
open
like you were
world
telling
game.
me earlier with the follow feature when you're when you're conversing.
Well, no, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was the path follow, yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent. I mean, that was my biggest gripe about that game was having to adjust my speed the whole time.
Right. I mean, that's the thing with any game. Look at because the thing is they never line it up. Like look at World of Warcraft with the escort quest, right? You could both be mounted. The NPC on their mount and you on your mount, and you're never going the same speed. You're
Never.
either too slow or too fast.
Right.
So this way, you just and it's cool. They just the horses trot next to each other and they shoot the shit, and you're on path and you line up, and it's cool then too because then if you want the cinematic feature, again, your guy is walking, so even if you're not doing photos, you can pan the camera around because it's 2017 and facial animation's amazing unless
course.
you're playing Andromeda, so. You can watch these two characters have a conversation as opposed to staring at the back of your guy's head because you're walking him down a path. So that's a really cool thing. And I give a lot of credit to Ubisoft and the developers for doing it. But so far from what I've seen, fucking nailed it out of the park. And I really wish people would give Ubisoft a chance again. They've got such a bad rap over the last several years for having unoptimized games on PC. I tell you, man, Far Cry 4 ran great. Far Cry Primal ran great. Ghost Recon runs great. The 2 South Park games run great, although that's not really saying much. Assassin's Creed Syndicate ran phenomenally, and now Assassin's Creed Origins, like I'm running on Ultra in 3440 by 1440, and it's a beautiful game.
I'm so glad that that's optimized. We've had, good luck with Destiny. What is up with my mic? Am I too loud?
No.
Sounds funny in my ears.
Yeah, mine does too. I don't know why. Maybe this is too high.
I think it's the lack of headphones.
No, I think the headphones are too high. Does that sound better?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, Destiny looks great, but I mean, the last game we played, 2K18, what a fucking shit show that is. Like, again, I haven't played it on my actual rig. I've only played it on the laptop, so maybe that's why. But it is stuttery.
It plays pretty well. My biggest gripe with 2K18 is that while 2K17 natively went ultra wide, this one does ultra wide, but you've got these really weird shader bars on the left and right.
Right.
So, and my fucking God, is the online horrendous. Now, again, we've only done online together with you on the laptop.
Yeah, on the same network.
Yeah, well, no, because we tried it with you at your mom's house.
Did we? We did, didn't
But she has a slow network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
so,
sure.
I mean, we'll see if it changes or gets any better. But, yeah. So, it's 9 o'clock, so I don't want to extend too much further. But, yeah, the other big thing that happened, 3:01 a.m. this morning, Eastern Time, 12:01 Pacific, was the release of the pre-order of the iPhone 10, or the iPhone X, whatever you want to call it. I like X. It's in my handle. Call it the iPhone X. So, I got mine. I'm super pumped. So, a week from today, I will have my 256 gig space gray iPhone X. Yeah, they're already back ordered to like January or February. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet, good luck. You might be able to find one in a store if you get lucky. I believe 64 gigs are still available for delivery on the 3rd, but I don't know what you would do with a 64 gig phone. I'd run out of space really fast.
Yeah, I have 128 and I'm out of space.
My last 2 have been 256. Actually, I was actually hoping that, obviously the phones got announced back in September, but I was kind of hoping that with the release of the 10, that the phone would adopt the 512 gig hard drive that the Pro now has. So next year. There's always next year.
Right.
So, but no, I'm excited. I'll have it next week. So there are no shows next week. No Mind of a Geek, no All Geeked Up, because we will be at Limitless Wrestling for their final event of the year, which is shaping up to be a really damn good event.
I'm glad you said that. I need to buy tickets for that.
Cool.
Which I'm going to do right now.
So I will not be here, but so, I'll be uploading photos from Limitless. There's the camera on the 10 is slightly better than the camera on the 8 Plus. So I'm excited to see what the difference is there. Last another year. Yeah, no, the 6 is a good phone though. I mean, they're all. I mean, anything as long as you got a phone that's new enough for iOS 11, and they've gone back when iOS 11 first came out. It was kind of a nightmare for the old phones, but they've gone back and re-optimized some of that OS, so it seems to run fine. But but yeah, so it's people are excited. I've seen so many people that I follow on Twitter, and so many people of like the Tadpool on Facebook and stuff like that say that they all got theirs. So
yeah, I'll wait until the next go around.
That seemed to be the consensus because. I mean, I was, okay, so, I was up, me and Hugo both pre-ordered it. We were up, and then, I pre-ordered it at 3:01, and then, like, by 3:04, it was already out, like, 2 weeks.
Right.
And then, like, as of this afternoon, it's, like, 8 weeks for delivery. And again, that depends on your carrier. It depends on the size of the hard disk, or the size of the storage in it. I shouldn't say hard drive, the size of the storage in it, right? So it depends, right? But it makes me really happy to see that because the 8 sold like shit. And I'm happy to see that the reason the 8 sold like shit was that everybody waited for the 10.
Yeah, not that I have, what's the saying?
You have a horse in the race?
A dog in the race. A foot in the...
You don't have a foot in the door?
Not that I care, because I'm not getting any residuals from Apple.
Well, no, but it's still nice to see a brand that you support succeed.
Well, no, I don't want it to fall and go on to the next big thing. I've sunk a lot of money into Apple, and most of my shit is Apple. Who am I kidding?
Right.
All of my shit is Apple.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been happy with the 8. I have the 7, and I'm gonna wait until next year to see what happens with the X and let that all get ironed out for the next iteration.
Right.
What's next? XS?
Who
iPhone
knows?
XS, get it?
Now, so supposedly the rumor is
iPhone in XS?
right now. The rumor is, and actually we can. Well, let's try this because we're gone for 2 weeks after tonight. So let's try this again and see how it works. Maybe the show's picked up some popularity. We'll see if it works. If you are an iPhone fan, or even if you're an Android fan, it doesn't matter.
Call to action.
No, yeah, exactly. Call to action. So the rumor is, at least with the iPhones, that next year we are not going to see a Touch ID. It is going to be gone. All the phones are going to be Face ID, which will allow them to do the full screen display for all of their models. It doesn't just have to be the top end model. Also, the rumor is that come February or March, whenever the iPhone or the iPad event is, that we are going to get Face ID on the iPads. No touch display, which I tell you, at least for the iPad, having a full screen display on the iPad, could you imagine that 12-inch iPad Pro with a full screen display? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
This is almost paid off. So
You're going to get, yeah, I wouldn't get one
I'm
at this
not
point.
going to, but you know how it is. You get itchy.
I know.
Itchy.
Put some cream on it.
I know.
But yeah, so the call to action for everybody, because I know, we've got, so obviously Annalisa in the chat room just said she had an iPhone. We've got Corey in the chat. I know he's an Android guy. I don't know if Amy's still there, but she's an iPhone user. Kinnan, I don't know if you are iPhone or Android, but anyway, so all of you guys in the live chat, as well as all of you guys that are listening on the podcast, email us, allgeekduppodcast@gmail.com, and let us know. Oh, Tony, you're in there. Why aren't you? Oh, you just joined. Hello, you are an iPhone user. Okay, so email us, allgeekduppodcast@gmail.com, and let us know, again, whether it's with your HTC or your Samsung or your iPhone. Do you prefer the Touch ID? Do you support them going with the more secure Face ID? Do you like the idea of it? Are there concerns? Just let us know. If you have any opinions, let us know, and we'll talk about it in 2 weeks. And we'll give people a shout out and do things like that. But you didn't even give us a follow. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
The guy who doesn't listen to our podcasts.
No, but he's going to be on it. Is that, yes, that's
No,
Brandon.
it's not Brandon. No. I am Brandon.
I am Brandon.
So have you ever seen Big Trouble? Tim Allen movie?
Probably a while back.
Well, he comes in there. I'm an
looks like a
iPhone
douche.
user. Yeah, I am. That's true. That's funny. He beat me to the punch. I was going to shit on him, but he shat on me first. Fuck you. Never mind.
It's a big shit.
I'm going to go pout now. Fucker. Quick-witted motherfucker.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Bam, motherfucker.
Well, he looks like my best friend's dad anyway, but I already said that. No sense in reiterating. Bam! Are we done?
I think we're done.
All right.
Yeah, so did you have anything else?
No,
No.
not now. Now I'm all pumped for the next show.
Right.
Fucking
Fuck.
now we got to go buy beer to catch up with him.
Don't you talk shit about my Brandon. Look at the Amy sticking up for you.
It's all right. I'm just a big old douche canoe. I get it.
So are we doing Nightmare Before Christmas for Movie Busters?
I think so.
Okay. So if you are listening live, there's a bunch of you guys are awesome. Stay right there because Beer Ninja 180 in the chat room there, Mr. Tony Sandoval, is going to be our guest on Mind of a Geek, and he will be joining us momentarily after we say our goodbyes on this show. If you are listening to the podcast form, I would highly recommend, if you've never listened to Mind of a Geek, listen to the episode that's going to be on there with Tony Sandoval, because I'm sure it's going to be a good fucking time.
We're not going to be friends after the end of the show.
Tony is ridiculous.
We're all going to go our separate ways in an hour and a half.
So anyway, yeah, and then this coming Sunday, Movie Busters for Halloween. We will be doing Nightmare Before. Do we really want to do Nightmare Before Christmas? Do we want to save that for Christmas?
I don't really like that movie, so you do whatever you want.
Pick a Halloween movie.
Well, I can't pick one right off the top of my head. We'll just save that one for Christmas.
So then pick one.
I don't know. Give me
Do
5 minutes.
you want to do the original Saw in celebration of the new one coming out? I really want to go see Jigsaw.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Carrie Ells in it, right?
Carrie Ells, yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
Tobin Bell.
Saw it is.
Saw. Okay, so we are doing Saw for Movie Busters. Or do you want to do a more traditional one? Because we did a new age horror with Nightmare on Elm Street. Do you want to do You want to do like Critters?
You know, I've never seen Critters.
Neither have I.
I would watch
How about
Critters.
Puppet Master?
We can do Puppet Master.
How about this? Let's delve.
How about
into,
you fucking pick a movie?
Let's delve into some movies. Follow Movie Busters on Facebook and Twitter, and we will announce the movie we're doing tomorrow because I'll have to watch it at work on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll find a movie.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
If you have a so close to being a movie I would watch, if you have a suggestion for a movie, email moviebusterspodcast@gmail.com before Sunday morning and let us know, and we will take all emails into consideration.
We'll consider it, and then we'll think of another movie that we want to watch more, and then we'll change it.
We're not that big of assholes.
Starship Troopers is good, but that's not a Halloween movie.
No, it's not a Halloween movie. He's drunk.
Pull your head out of your ass. Jesus.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, no, I can see that.
Dale.
Dale.
There, we saw it. It's done. That's all you had
Daylight
to say.
comes and me wanna go.
What
Hold
more
on.
can we say?
Beetlejuice.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Candyman.
Lawnmower Man. Pet Cemetery. We could do that.
Which one's the one where the kid dies? I can't watch that scene.
That's Pet Cemetery.
That's one
Yeah.
or two?
The first one.
That's the first one. When he's hit by the semi truck on the highway.
Yeah, then they bury him and he comes back.
Yeah.
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
Outlander!
Anytime something fits into Riders of the Storm, I just put it into
Children of the Corn. Until the day you're born. Yeah. All right.
Casper, and then watch the Lizzie Borden Chronicles. Dude, Ernest.
Casper, like
no.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas Casper?
Ernest Scared Stupid is a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Booger Lips. That was in that movie.
Ernest P. Worrell.
I haven't
Hello,
seen that in
Vern.
a long time.
I love our live chat room. You guys
fucking
rock.
end the show, would you? Because
All
we're
right.
already back into the bullshit mode.
We're back into bullshit mode. So again, yeah, thanks everybody for listening to All Geeked Up.
Tune in next week to find out what happens to your heroes.
Yeah, so tune in 2 weeks. Yeah, so you want to do the sign off?
No.
All right. We will have our iPhone, or I'll have my iPhone X review. We'll have more to talk about with Mario Sunshine.
My sign
Mario
offs wouldn't
Sunshine,
be a bloviation. They would just be like, that's it.
Mario Odyssey. I will have my thoughts and reviews on the Destiny 2 Leviathan raid. I will have more thoughts and opinions on Assassin's Creed. And yeah. So anyway, show goes live on Twitch every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Twitch.tv/InkedGeekStudios. Follow the show on Twitter at AllGeekedUpPod.
Yeah, it's Christina Ricci, but doesn't Jonathan Taylor Thomas like voice Casper and then become the boy at the end?
I think so.
I'm gonna fucking
Maybe.
look that up.
Maybe. But I know Devin Sawa.
Well, who the fuck is Devin Sawa?
Yeah, so yeah, if you I'm all screwed up now. Hey everybody, all right, so that's the end of the show. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/IG Studios. Throw us a buck. As Annalisa says, give them $1. Big thank you to everyone that does that. We are officially up to $40. We are $10 away from our monthly patron exclusive hangout.
Malachi
So,
Pearson voices Casper.
the almighty Malachi, the bowling god.
Look at this fucking guy.
Wow.
Right? I wish I was that cool. Fuck.
He's like a hipster Superman. Yeah, so that'll do it. Everybody have a fun and safe Halloween. And Brandon,
Yes.
since we will not be doing a show until post the 1st, happy birthday.
Hey, thanks.
You're going to be 33
Am I?
or 34.
It's a mystery.
Maybe 31.
Oh, Devin Sawa. Like, yeah, I know that guy.
But
Idle-
yeah, so
fucking
happy
A.
birthday. Everybody, Brandon's birthday is November 1st.
Slacker, idle hands.
Wish him a happy
slackers,
birthday. My
not
brother's
slacker.
birthday is also November
We do share
1st.
one, and he and I speak on our collaborative
That's like that. You just
birthday.
say happy birthday to each other.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Hey,
Happy birthday.
see ya.
Hey, bye.
Talk to you in a year. Hey ho.
Hey, daylight comes and me wanna go home. Yeah. Give Tony $1. Yeah. All right. So yeah, if you're watching live, you guys all know it. Hang out. We'll be back in like 15 minutes with Tony. And fuck if it's gonna be a fun show.
Corey, I think that's all you really need to know in life. When the girls scream, things are
All
important.
right, let me end this so we can like
I can't help
break. All
I
right.
have to respond when Corey talks.
You do. For Brandon, for myself, and for the rest of Inked Geek Studios, thank you all very much for listening, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
listening to an Inked Geek Studios podcast. For this and other great shows, go to inkedgeekstudios.com.